So I've never fallen victim to heat-related illness, which California.gov defines as a medical condition where the body cannot handle the heat that it's being put under. So things like heat exhaustion and heat stroke, which I have been well educated on through football, where we have to take courses to make sure we know what to do if things like that happen. But also, the workforce, that's a big issue there because many people work outside, so thus it's a very big issue there. Now, what is heat exhaustion? Heat exhaustion is caused when the body loses too much water and salt. Thus, basically, it's dehydration on another scale. So cramps are common, fatigue, fast but short pulses, fast but shallow breathing, pale skin. But note, if you have a cool external temperature, that does not mean that you have a low internal temperature as well. You can still have heat exhaustion even if you're cool on the outside. The treatments for it are, first off, you should probably find medical attention as this can be very serious. And then drinking cold water like this. You want to drink lots of cold fluids because that'll help rehydrate you. Cold compressions, removing excess clothing, those are all things that can help you. Then there's the more serious, which is heat stroke. Heat stroke, basically, your body can't take on the load. You're not dehydrating anymore. Your body just can't take on the heat that it's being put under. This, basically, you're having a stroke. That's what it is. Symptoms of it are slurred speech as if you're intoxicated, an altered mental state, loss of consciousness because it's a stroke, of course, so you're going to lose consciousness, hot, dry skin, lots of sweating, seizures, high blood pressure. And note, for both heat stroke and heat exhaustion, older people or people with high blood pressure can fall victim to it. This can be fatal if not handled correctly. CA.gov says many of these things. The treatment for this is try to cool the person by any means necessary. You can put a cold pack like this under your armpits or in your groin. That'll help cool you down. Put it next to your neck. Those all help you cool down faster. You're trying to make sure all those hot spots on you are cooled down. You don't want those to be hot. You also want to find medical care because if not handled correctly, it can be fatal. There's actually been, since 2021, 5,626 deaths due to heat-related illness. So it's very serious. You want to try and get them wet. You want to try and get them cold. So if they're wearing a shirt, you want to try and get that wet and cold. You want to try and circulate the air so they're cold. You want everything to be cold. Now, you might be saying, how do you prevent this? There's many things you can do. First off, if it's hot out, don't go out. Don't go out if it's noon, don't go outside. Go out early in the morning or later in the evening. Second off, don't wear long sleeves like this and this. Don't wear them. You want to be wearing short sleeves, something that'll let you be cool, be not hot. You don't want to be hot. Try and hydrate. Like I said before, you want to drink a lot of water. That'll keep you hydrated, keep those cramps away. Also, you can wear a large hat like this. This will keep the sun off of you. You want to stay out of the sun. So if that means you're working, that means take breaks every now and again. That's what OSHA says to do. OSHA also says that 3 out of 4 heat-related illness fatalities happen during the first few weeks. Which brings up another point. For football and other sports, you have to get acclimated. You can't go out right away in full pads. You have to do helmets. Then you can do shells but non-contact. Then full but non-contact. And then you can go full contact. Because you have to get acclimated. Also, people that are bigger, like fatter, you need to acclimate them more because you're more susceptible to heat-related illness if you're like that. You want to take plenty of electrolytes, salt, potassium, all those things. They're ions. They help transport stuff. Also, when you're drinking stuff, stay away from caffeine. That means no Monster, no C4, no pre-workout, none of that stuff. No coffee. Those are all diuretics. They'll make you actually urinate more, which is bad. Then there's no alcohol. Alcohol is a diuretic. You'll actually urinate more, which is bad. You don't want to do that. If it's hot out, you want to keep as much water in you as possible, because remember, loss of water was what leads to heat exhaustion. Hopefully this information I provided you is useful, and that you'll see the symptoms of heat-related illness and know what to do when you see them. I hope that you'll be able to keep away from heat-related illness and know what to do when someone has it. Thank you.